right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, final game here of the Bethlehem Winter Classic. Monroe Woodbury, the Crusaders, the top 10 in the state according to New York State Sports Writers, taking on the host Eagles of Bethlehem. Bethlehem comes into this game fresh off a 9-3 win over Clarkstown, who just beat Shaker Colony 4-3 in the last one. Last night the Eagles took apart Clarkstown though with a 9-3 win, while Monroe Woodbury also played yesterday against those aforementioned Jets of Colony and Shaker. It's a 2-2 tie in that one. Coming right up off the rip here, Gustola and Vincent getting things done. Chance right there for Gustola. Couldn't keep it on his stick though, and he'll be put in the corner. 14:23 left to go in this first period. Starting goalies tonight will be Zach Zielinski for Monroe Woodbury, and between the pipes for the Eagles is Zach Sanchez. Sanchez 5-0 on here, 111 saves and a 93.3 save percentage. Eagles coming into this game 8-1 on the season. Only a couple of games in Section 2 play, so they don't lead Section 2 just yet, but he said the Eagles 8-1 on the season. Their one loss came out of section. They're 3-0 in section play. Some chance for Monroe Woodbury, goes up and high to the right. It was Enright that had that one, but he shot errantly, and we're going to go back behind for Bethlehem. Actually, the pressure was put on there by Tuma, but it does escape it finally. Bethlehem's able to put it in neutral ice, but it's stolen and brought right back in by Ludington, but he can only fire it around the boards. 13.5 left in the first period. I'm Ben Myers for TimesUnion.com and the Sidelines blog. We said the second game of the day, last game of this Winter Classic tournament here at Bethlehem Area YMCA. First one today was a wild one, 4-3. Clarkstown with the win over Colony Shaker. First 43 seconds of the game, there were 9 penalties and 2 goals. And 2 goals going for Shaker Colony. Ended up going ultimately to Clarkstown, though 4-3 as they scored twice in the second and third period. So in neutral ice, poked away. Verstandig was there for a moment, couldn't get it into the ice though. And now the Crusaders will back it up and try the right-hand side with Tuma. Now they'll go in neutral. Run into each other right there at the blue line. It was Stefanik and Marata that ran into each other. Shot on there, but easily put in the corner by Zielinski, and now fired along the boards and moved along out of the zone. Marata there for the Crusaders. So in neutral ice, they'll dump in. Marata's going to go in pursuit along with Stefanik on that right side. They do get something on Sanchez right here, but Castola's going to have it on his stick and bring it out in neutral ice. Through the red line, now through the blue on the left, looking to pass. He's going to dump instead toward the goal, and it's going to be put into the corner. Now back on his stick in the circle. He's going to wrist his shot and score, John Gastola. And Bethlehem takes a 1-0 lead. 10th goal of the season for Gastola. Hit the official time on that score in just a second. 10th goal of the season for Gastola. He is the leading scorer for the Eagles this season. He was tied with Sam Vincent coming in, but now he has the advantage over his line mate, hitting double digits in the 10th game of the year.
Bethlehem Eagles goal scored by number 7, John Gastola, assisted by number 14, Cam Shepardson. Gastola from Shepardson. 2:43 of the first period.
Another shot in there, this one from Parenti, but this one's going to be snagged by Zielinski and held. With 11:37 left, we're going to have a stoppage and skaters change for both. Down into the corner, moved along the boards, trying to get it out in the slot, but nobody's there for Bethlehem. Gastola has it back in the corner now, and he's trying to get something going along those near side boards. Can't do it though. Be brought out by Beach. Beach in a neutral ice, loses control. Now he has it back. Actually, it's going to deflect and going to be dumped in by the Crusaders. On the right-hand side, chased along the side by Parente. Parente has it now, trying to get it out. Does so, but back into neutral ice. It'll be held by the Crusaders. They'll back it up a step and now bring it back in. Neutral ice, trying to get something going. Keep going back and forth here. Puntaseca dumped it in with the backhand there for the Crusaders. Nothing going though. And here come the Eagles right back. Cross ice pass, and now they'll come up the right side. Back to Gastola. Now another chance in front. Can't get the hold on it though. Tried to go to Vincent after he missed it and couldn't get it there either. Back in the neutral sheet. Dumped in by by Beach. Now they're taken right back out by the Eagles. They're delayed offside here against the Crusaders, but it'll be stopped at the back. Easy restart here for Bethlehem as Moran brings it up the right, and he'll get the pass across over to Vincent. Vincent brings it through neutral ice, sprawling there for the Crusaders, unable to get anything on it though, and now they'll just dump in. The Eagles will as they switch up a couple of skaters. 10:15 left to go, 1-0 Bethlehem in the lead in this final game of the Bethlehem Winter Classic. Down in the corner, eventually going to be tracked down by Coate for Monroe Woodbury. He tries to bring it out, and he will clear the blue line himself. Now through neutral ice. He's tripped up though, and up goes the hand. Extra skater coming on, but Bethlehem touches up, and we're going to have a trip against the Eagles with 9:53 left in the period. Penalty is going to go against RJ Diego. We'll get a minute and a half for the trip. First power play of the game today.
There you go.
Immediately cleared out.
Number 6, RJ Diego at 5:07 of the first period. That's a trip on RJ Diego.
So cleared out immediately. Finally, Crusaders track it down. They're able to bring it back in. Leading the way is Tuma up that left side. Looking across, trying to get a pass through. Does get it into the slot, but the defense is there immediately for Bethlehem. Trying to get it back the other way for the Eagles will be Gastola, Nick Gastola, younger brother of John. A couple of shots, pretty errant though, off to the left, and now the Crusaders have a chance to get it going back the other way again. Put it in neutral ice, and now they'll bring it through with Puntaseca. Puntaseca up the right side. Tries to use the boards to his advantage and does get it to a teammate, but he has to go right back to him, and it popped in the air. Glove down by Bethlehem. Now over on the right side, Puma after it again. And it's going to go the length of the ice, and John Gastola will touch it up there and try and pin it against the boards to chew up a little bit more on this penalty. 26 seconds left in the advantage for the Crusaders. They don't have a shot yet, haven't been able to set anything up. Bethlehem using the entire length of the ice just to chew up more time, and now it'll be flicked down by Parente and down into the corner. 10 seconds left on the penalty. Power play never really got set up for the Crusaders this time as the Eagles are able to kill it off with just past 8.5 left to go. Puntaseca brings it in that right circle. Shot on it through the legs and a goal right after he got back to full strength. Puntaseca just threw in a goal and it got through Sanchez's legs, and we're tied at 1. 8:19 left in the period, and we are tied at 1. On the goal by John Puntaseca, where he just kind of threw it at goal and went through between Sanchez's legs. And now we are tied 1-1.
6:41 of the first period by number 7, John Puntaseca, assisted by number 3, Mark Tuma, and number 6, Jake Pine. That is goal to Puntaseca, assist to number 3, Mark Tuma, and number 6, Jake Pine.
So if we go past 8 minutes, tied up at 1-1. Crusaders already have a tie in this tournament coming in. They tied Shaker Colony last night 2-2. As we said, Bethlehem had the big win over Clarkstown in the nightcap. 7:43 left. We have a stoppage on an icing call against Bethlehem. That was not a power play goal. We're back to even strength right before we put the shot on. So we'll have a face-up just to Sanchez, right-hand side, won by Bethlehem and taken back behind. Nick Gostola trying to get something going. He'll go to the right, and Bethlehem will try and break out. Couple of tips, but they lose the handle. Now we're in neutral ice, going back and forth ping pong style. Finally controlled, brought in by the Crusaders, put down in the corner. Tracking it down over there on the side is Flagler. Flagler goes up the right. Now they'll go through the middle with Shepherdson. Shepherdson dumps in. They're going to change up skaters. Couple of change for the Crusaders as well, so they're not going to catch them with their hand in the cookie jar here. Put out over the blue line, and before they can bring it back in, they stop on a dime as delayed offside call there against Bethlehem. Bringing it back the other way for the Crusaders and getting a shot on there. A nice one too is Enright. Sam Enright was just under 7 minutes left in the period. Right along the blue line after a quick start by Bethlehem, Crusaders have weathered that storm and they've gotten back into this one with a goal by Punto, tied at 1-1. Trying to go along the near side boards, but Bethlehem's not going to be able to get it too far away from danger. Stopped behind Sanchez behind goal, and now it'll be collected at the back by Nick Costola. Nick Costola comes out to his right, stolen there, turnover, try to get a pass to the spot, defense knocks it away, still loose. Backhand try right on Sanchez, but it'll be held by the Bethlehem keeper. And with 6:23 left, we're going to have another stoppage as both sides change. I'm Ben Myers for TimesUnion.com and the Sidelines blog. Be back with the rest of the first period in just a moment.